Hello, friends and neighbors. This is the Bravonation call for April 26th. I have to look and make sure I know what day it is. I'm in California. I have a kitchen in my hotel room. So look on Facebook because I went to Aldi's and spent less than $50 and shopped my way to Happy Town. So I have all my meal prep for the rest of the week, so I'm cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. I ran a mile today. That's another exciting thing. So I was pretty excited about that. So now I got to run 2 miles tonight. There we go. So we're going to try and do that. Wanted to just go over a couple of things today, and it was kind of interesting because spring is kind of a weird time. It's kind of getting busy for people, but not getting busy for people. But people are starting to go look at summer clothes. It's getting warmer. They're looking at their swimsuits, and they're not happy with any of it. So they're like, yuck. So right now we have a real opportunity into the end of this month and into May to really kind of reach out, help people find out if they want to lose some weight. Our May group is going to be called May Mulligan. So if you want to redo your New Year's resolution, we're giving you a mulligan in May to start over. So I'm really excited. I've got a couple of new challengers and one new coach that's going to jump in, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. So hopefully we get a lot of excitement in our May group, and that'll be a lot of fun. So we can just keep pushing and going. I really like our April excuse annihilation. I think it's going really well. I think people are being really open and honest about, some of the things that are coming up they're challenged with, sharing their excuses or, their challenges, just their obstacles. I think it's really good. So I'm kind of excited about that too. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, so we're going to, I want to talk a little bit about something that came up today in our Nyman group. And I was going to actually make a video, and then Desiree Hall beat me to the punch. But she basically, Jessica asked us a question, like what we felt like was holding us back. What's holding our businesses back? And it was really kind of neat to hear all the leaders in our business talk about the different things that they felt like were holding them back. And I'm just going to kind of speak for myself. One of the things that I feel like with the business for me, a lot of what I feel like is my business or my niche or whatever is the fact that I lost a lot of weight. And so people see that and they look at that and they think, wow, Doug lost a lot of weight. And so they're, asking me how, and I'm sharing with them, here's what's happened. And here's kind of where I went from being depressed, angry, Tasmanian devil to, not so crazy. Well, okay, crazy, but not angry, bitter, mad, angry, Tasmanian devil. So, and they see that, and they've kind of been reaching out to me, and I've been reaching out to them. But I think the thing that's holding me back, and I know for me recently, has been my own personal development. I have let, as my team has gotten bigger, I'll be honest, it's intimidated me a little bit, because it's a lot of responsibility. Teresa said to me, my wife, one day we were talking, we have these little debrief sessions sometime at the end of the day. And she said to me, these people are counting on you. And so you can't mess this up. If you're going to do this, you need to be, she was just kind of challenging me to be all in, because people are really, going to be counting on me, because they're coming along and saying, okay, I'm with you. And she's right. And, I was like, yes, I get to help people. And then I was like scared to death. This is terrible. So I'm like in a panic. I'm like, oh no, because I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm going to let them down. So, and I let that fear creep in. And every time you see fear creep in on anything, it's holding you back. It's an anchor. You got to get rid of the stupid thing. And fear will keep you from more stuff than anything else will. That's why I posted that Toby Mac quote on my post yesterday. I post stuff on my Facebook, just so you know, it's for me. If you share, that's fine. If you can relate, that's great, but that's for me. I'm just preaching to the choir. So one of the things that I realized is that fear was kind of holding me back. And so my personal development wasn't there, making sure that I'm getting better. What am I doing to better myself? Some of you may know that I have Kellogg's is going through this transformation in my department, and how Kellogg's transforms is they fire everybody. So everybody loses their job. And then they show you the new organization structure, and then you get to reapply for jobs in that organization. And they did it in a very compressed time frame. So a week and a half ago, I lost my job. I have a job, but I only have it through the summer. But then the new transformation takes over. So then we had to apply. So you kind of have this shotgun approach because you apply for everything because you don't know where they're really going to, because they're only going to interview you once, and then they decide where they're going to put you. It's the new reality of companies now. They just fire everybody, realign, and then everybody gets to reapply, and then they put you where they think you fit. And it's supposed to help the organization. So that's kind of what they're doing right now. So I had to go back through my resume, and I had to think about, things that I'd done, things, ways that I developed my leadership skills. And I guess kind of thinking through that, I just realized, I realized how far I've come. I've realized how far I have to go. And I don't think there's ever a point where you arrive. And you get somebody, it was funny because I asked Jessica Nelson a long time ago, I wasn't even an Emerald yet. And I asked her a very simple question. She remembers me asking her this question, but I asked her this question: what changes when you go diamond? And she said, absolutely nothing. Nothing changes. You still have to do the daily behaviors. You still have to do your Shakeology. You still have to be a product of the product. You still have to work out. You still have to be developing this up here. You still have to have a heart for people. Nothing changes. Your responsibilities get more because you have more people that are looking up to you and for direction and encouragement. But really nothing changes. And I think that's, I think it's kind of like, sometimes we think it's like running a race, but we think that some point in time the race ought to end while we're here on earth. It doesn't. And that we've just arrived. But there's just different things that come into our lives. Right now I'm still a dad. I got 3 kids still at home that are in school. I'm kind of doing all that. But there's going to come a time in the next 4 or 5 years when all those kids are going to be older, and my older kids are going to start, getting significant others and all that stuff. And there's going to be grandbabies, and then my role's going to change again. And I'm going to be even more of a grandpa than I am. So I'm going to have to get better at doing some of those things. So everything kind of changes. So it's kind of just something that evolves and you change with. So I guess the thing that I'm trying to say is you cannot put too much emphasis on the vital behavior of personal development. I don't know if there's a way to do that. I think that what I've learned about losing the weight and the discipline that took, and being able to get out of my angry, depressed stage to where I am now, where I actually kind of like waking up in the morning. It's kind of fun. Doing that has kind of revealed to me just how much I can grow, how much more I can grow, and how much more I need to. And you really are limited by your mind. Autumn Calabrese in 21 Day Fix talks about that all the time. It's like your body will go where your mind will take it. A lot of times you don't do things because you think you can't, and that's not true. You can. Somewhere in your brain got embedded a lie that's a lie, and you need to get rid of that lie and get truth in there that says, yes, you are capable of amazing things, and you can do anything. So I think that's one of the things that I really took away from a lot of the things that the Diamonds were saying. I won't share a lot of their personal stuff that they shared, but the key takeaway out of all of that was your personal development has got to take center place. You just have to have that. And I think the second thing is your why. Why are you doing this? On the National Wake Up Call, they have a National Wake Up Call with Beachbody, and that was on Monday. And I forget the lady's name. I'm terrible with names, but Allison, was it Allison Schumacher? Was that who it was? John? Oh, was it? Okay. Yep. Kathy knows. Anyway, it was Allison, and she really shared her why. It was a trigger that went off, and it just fired her up, and she realized that she was missing out. And it's Elisa. Okay. Anyway, it just really all of a sudden just triggered in her brain how much she was missing. And she decided she never wanted to have that happen again. And her why just got huge. And out of that, she had to develop herself to be able to do that. So I don't think we can ever put too much emphasis on why we're doing this, making sure our why is big enough, and then how much time we're going to spend in personal development. I know I'm kind of re-gearing myself for making sure that personal development takes center stage for me. Workout's still important, meal plan's still important, still doing product of the product, still reaching out to people. Adding people every day to my friends list, just trying to see how many people I can impact. A lady today that I added 2 months ago, her and I have been chatting back and forth. She went through a pretty bad, personal situation a few years ago, caused her some weight. She's finally to a point mentally where she feels like she can do something about it. But I just friended her in the last probably 3 or 4 months. And now I'm going to be able to help her, and she's excited, and I'm excited to help her and try and get some weight off and get her feeling better about herself. So I just think all of that is just really important, that, that we just focus on why we're doing this, and then focus on getting our mind, this up here, developed, because this will take you past all the other issues. It'll make you push play when you don't want to. It'll help you reach out to people that desperately need help, because like we talked about last week, I am not going to be able to reach people that you guys are. Everybody's kind of got their niche and people that they'll connect with. So that's kind of my thing, my spiel. So just, the product of the product, one of the things of the product of the product, or one of the 4 vital behaviors, is that personal development. And you just can't put a big enough price tag on it. So make sure you're just diving into that. You're not neglecting it. It's kind of priorities where things need to go, but I'm getting to the point now as I'm my team's starting to grow and everything, I realize that my personal development's got to take a step forward from what it was in terms of priorities. Before it was just work out, drink your shake, bust your butt, and that's still going to be, but I just need to raise the bar on that. So hope that makes sense. That kind of connects with everybody. If you guys want to share what you're doing for your personal development right now, that'd be cool. And kind of what you're doing to get your mind. I am actually going to start this wonderful book right here, Morning Miracle. So I am going to start this tonight. And it's basically how to transform your life before 8 in the morning. So at 7:59 in the morning, I am going to, I'm just kidding. So with 1 minute to spare, I will jump out of bed. So, but yeah, I'm going to read that. I know that a couple of really superstars on our team have said that book just absolutely transformed, what they're doing just personally in their own lives. So I thought, okay, I'm going to jump on that and read it and see what that does for me. So, okay. I think that's it. John, do we know what have you seen any of the May specials or anything that's come out yet? No?
No, I haven't got my diamond email yet.
Okay.
We usually get a diamond email about like 2 days before the month is up, and it'll tell us what the specials are.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're just waiting for that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing for PD right now?
I just finished up School of Greatness at Lewis Howes.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. I actually was taking the academy the last 6 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Like
okay.
Really
cool.
Doing all the exercises in the books, really putting stuff into practice. So right now what I'm doing is I'm basically trying to get the mindset of, taking my business to the next level, outside of, challenges. I'm really looking at business builders and stuff like that, And now I'm really focusing on the mechanics of growing my business and streamlining a lot of stuff I'm doing. So I finished that more to get me into the habit of doing things every day, which has really helped. But then also, I'm just starting a Marketing Impact Academy with Shailene Johnson. So that's her major, like, really good program that will really teach you how to use ads, how to do targeting, how to do things that, like, we don't think about on an average day. And so Doug gets to go to the Marketing Impact Live with me since I have an extra ticket now. So, but yeah, it's so I do that. What else I do? I've been reading the Gary Vee stuff. So I've actually read all his books now. The other thing I'm doing is actually working on learning how to use Snapchat, because, you know, it's very immature right now. And I think there's an opportunity for us, you know, coaches that can actually learn how to leverage Snapchat. Will be in a very good position moving forward. It's sort of like Instagram was a couple, months ago. So like the coaches that figured out how to do Instagram really well are doing really good on it. And, I'm doing the same thing with Snapchat. And then we have our men's event next month as well. So I've got all types of PD I'm doing. I got PD out my butt right now. So, and of course I read the Bible every day. The ultimate PD. So. You're muted, Doug.
Anybody else have any questions or want to share what they're doing for PD? Now's your chance.
I will.
Okay.
This is the morning PD.
Awesome.
And this is what I'm doing in the afternoon. Love it.
She is one crazy woman.
Yes, she is. She's my kind of person.
Kathy, she is.
Yes. She tells it like it is, and I love it.
Yep, it is. Well, and even with all of her roughness, I mean, she definitely acknowledges, a lot of things that, that we know, already, just from studying the Bible. So that's cool.
Right.
Awesome. Great. Any questions? Nope.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
I'm drinking my cold pressed coffee.
That's not a question.
Oh, sorry.
You suck. Okay, so John has this place where you can get this cold pressed coffee, and I swear to gosh, it is the best coffee I've ever had in my whole entire life. So I hate every time he sees me, he's like, "Hey, guess what I'm drinking?" And he gets this fancy cup to drink it out of, so he looks all Roman or something. I don't know what you are with that thing.
It's a copper cup. It keeps it nice and cold.
Oh, there you go. I'm drinking my Shakeology, dude. So anyway,
that's supposed to be your second meal. Why are you drinking it at night?
Because it was that kind of day. So
there.
Okay.
What was that?
Am I muted? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it went out. I heard you for a second and then it clipped out.
Yeah, I'm having issues. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Lucky you. I don't even remember what I said now, so move along.
What Shakeology are you drinking, Doug?
Strawberry.
That's my least favorite flavor.
I know. It's everybody's kind of least favorite. So, all right, guys, I'm going to stop the recording.